welcome to our channel once again. Today, in today's video, we have here these 11 questions to answer on the topic basic ecological concepts. So guys, this video will be about ecological management. So in short, to stay till the end of this video. So let's quickly go ahead and start with the first question here. It says rural to urban migration in developing countries can be prevented by A. Increasing the number of years in school, B. Even distribution of facilities in both regions, C. Putting up more factories in urban areas, and D. Having boarding schools in rural areas. So guys, the answer to this question is option B here, and that's even distribution of facilities in both of the regions. So let's consider the next question. That's question number 2 here. It says, which of the following farm practices can cause loss of soil fertility? We have A. Intensive cropping, B. Mulching, C. Use of fertilizers, D. Compost application. So guys, the answer to this question is option A here. That's intensive cropping. So let's consider the next question, guys. Question number 3. It says, which of the following measure is most likely to cause a damage to ecosystem in the control of pests and weeds? We have options A. Use of the ladybird insects to feed on aphids, B. Introducing the tilapia fish in ponds to feed on mosquito larvae, C. Spraying insecticides to destroy cotton sterners in a cotton field, and D. Introduction of bacteria to kill larva butterfly. So guys, the answer to this question is option C here. Actually, spraying of insecticide can cause damage to the ecosystem due to the fact that it can pollute the water bodies and then make the soil toxic as well. So that's it for that question. Let's consider the next question, guys. That's question number 4. It says, which of the following is the effect of continuous tillage on an ecosystem? A. Decrease in productivity, B. Increase in yield, C. Improved fertility, D. Addition of more humus to the soil. So guys, the answer to this question is option A, and that's decrease in productivity. Actually, continuous tillage of an ecosystem will often lead to a decrease in productivity, and this is because of the fact that the continuous tillage can lead to soil degradation, which in turn reduces the soil ability to support plants' growth. So that's it for that question, guys. Let's consider the next question. Question number 5. It says, the first step in carrying out ecological studies in a terrestrial habitat is A. Quadrant sampling, B. Measuring abiotic factors, C. Collecting of organisms, and D. Mapping the area. So guys, the answer to this question is option D here. The first step in carrying out ecological studies in a terrestrial habitat is usually mapping the area, and this is because before any other activity can be carried out, it is important to understand the layout of the area, its size, and its boundaries. So guys, let's consider the next question. Question number 6 here. It says, ecological investigation of a habitat includes the following except A. Determining the genetic makeup of specimen, B. Identification of specimen, C. Choosing a habitat, and D. Measuring abiotic and biotic factors. So guys, the answer to this question is option A, and that's determining the genetic makeup of the specimen. Actually, the ecological investigation in a habitat does not include determination of the genetic makeup of the specimen. So that's the answer to this question. Let's consider the next question, guys. Question number 7. It says, which of the following practices will not maintain soil fertility? We have leaving the land bare, B. Planting cover crops, C, preventing soil erosion, and D, bush fallowing. So guys, the answer to this question here is option A, and that's leaving the soil bare. So if you leave the soil bare, you will end up not maintaining the soil fertility, because the soil will lose its fertility either by erosion or other means. So guys, that's the answer to this question. So let's go ahead and consider the next question. Question number 8. It says, which of the following statements is not a reason for banning bush burning? It's A, kills soil microorganisms. B, allows for quick regrowth of grasses. C, burns off organic soil nutrients. D, leaves the soil bare of vegetation. So guys, the one that is not a reason for banning bush burning is option B here, which is it allows for quick regrowth of grasses. Actually, bush burning has a lot of disadvantages, and that's the reason for its banning. And guys, option B here is not one of these disadvantages, but the rest options are. So we'll go with that. So let's consider the next question. Question number 9 here. It says, which of the following soil fertility improvement methods will have the most negative effects on the ecosystem if not controlled? We have A, crop rotation, B, shifting cultivation, C, application of NPK fertilizers, and D, mixed farming. So guys, the answer to this question here will be option C here, since the application of fertilizer here is an artificial means here using inorganic manure. So it's actually the fertilizers will have a couple of negative effects on the ecosystem, including the fact that it can be hazardous when it enters our water bodies and the rest of them. If ingested, it can also cause a lot of challenges. So guys, that's why option C here is the answer to this question. So let's go ahead and consider the next question. Question number 10. It says, the following are the effects of overgrazing except A, migration of herdsmen, B, soil and wind erosion of pasture land, C, depletion of useful fodder crops, and D, epidemic of cattle disease. So guys, the actual answer to this question here is option D, and that's the epidemic of cattle diseases. So let's consider the next question. Question number 11. It says, oil is sprayed over stagnant water in which mosquitoes breed in order to A, prevent larvae or pupa from attaching itself to the surface, B, prevent the water from overheating, C, provide landing surface for the adults, and D, lubricate the larva for easy movement. So guys, the answer to this question is option A here, and that's to prevent the larva or pupa from attaching itself to the surface. So guys, this is where we'll end this video for today. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not yet a subscriber. Also, if you have any specific question regarding this video, you can drop your question on the comment section below and we'll ensure to give you a response. So also guys, we want to use this opportunity to encourage you to join our YouTube channel community. Click the join button below and you'll be a member of this community right there. So guys, thank you once again for watching this video and see you on the next one.